Well, there was great excitement this morning. I'd cut the grass and then the postman arrived and he brought with me presents. Well, an eBay order to be honest. So anyway, this is my, I think, £7.70 something pence wiper arm and wiper blade. So I did a previous video where this part of the arm here got cracked due to about 2 feet of snow resting on the wiper arm. I think that might have been 2018 or 2019, I'm not sure. Certainly a couple of years ago anyway. So it's still holding out fine, but I noticed on my current wiper blade it's now split. So I was looking online about getting a new wiper blade and I saw that these are now actually cheaper to buy on eBay UK than they are to get from somewhere like AliExpress and then add the VAT, etc. So if you're a savvy shopper and like a bit of a bargain, you'll get the part quicker ordering it from a Chinese vendor in the UK. Now, it all looked very good, but unfortunately, I don't know if it was the postman or whatever, but this came off when I took it out of the package, and unfortunately that's come off in there. Now the problem that causes is it no longer, because it's not got the tension, holding it together, it no longer snaps onto those bits, it just moves freely. So anyway, I've contacted the vendor to see what can be done. So hopefully, I suppose really I could just swap my old cover, but I'd rather have the thing looking consistent because my old cover's probably faded compared to this one. But worst case scenario I suppose is a little bit of glue in there. But anyway, I've emailed the guy through eBay and hopefully he gets back to me and says, yeah, don't worry, I'll send you one of these covers out. So yeah, not such a good start to the excitement of receiving the package, but never mind. Time for a cup of tea. Out here now to fit the new wiper arm. There's the old one. As I mentioned before, I'd previously fixed it and it's not been a problem. It's been fine, but my wiper blade is starting to split. It does feel quite dry. So, as I mentioned in the earlier part of the video, I went out and I bought a wiper and a wiper arm. The problem being that when it arrived yesterday, it's split, so it doesn't stay on. But I've been in touch with the vendor. The vendor got back to me today and they said they would send me another one out, so that's great. I could potentially use this one, but it is a slightly different colour, I think. And I don't know if it actually does fit yet, but anyway, a new one's on the way, supposedly. So, let's get on to this. So, the last time I was in here, it looks like it's a 12mm. So I've got my socket set. I did notice that if you look in here, there aren't any splines. And I would have expected splines on something like that. But maybe that's why it was so easy to get off, because they don't use splines. So anyway, I'll get a 12mm on there and see how that goes. That's the 12mm, and it's come off. Actually, there you go. My original one does have splines, and there are splines on there. So I'm not exactly sure why this one doesn't have splines, but perhaps the alloy is soft enough, and once it goes on, it bites in. I don't know, but you can see I put some anti-seize compound on there from before. I think that looks, as you can see, it doesn't, just quite simply doesn't. Alright, so I think that's about the right point. So what I'll do is, I'll line it up where I think it is, and then I'll put the the nut on and see if it seems secure. But yeah, I don't want it to be in like that, of course. Okay, that looks pretty well lined up. So now to get the 12mm nut. I think everybody knows how to put a nut on by now. It feels firm enough. I don't know what the score is there, but it doesn't seem to. It might be that that's because the thing is buggered, but see, it doesn't click into place, but it's on there. So anyway, when the replacement comes, I'll just take this off, and hopefully I'll just click the other one on, and Bob's your uncle. So it could easily enough be fixed with a bit of glue, but obviously you don't buy a new part to start fixing things with glue. It does seem to be holding it okay there. So anyway, that's that. If you need to change your wiper arm, pretty straightforward. So there's another tip for anybody if you happen to go to somewhere like Knowsley Park and go and look at the baboons or the monkeys, whatever the monkey enclosure is, and the little buggers break your windscreen arms. This has been glued with Poundland's finest araldite or epoxy, and it's been fine ever since when the snow broke it. So if you're cheap, yeah, a bit of glue, and if you want a better solution, eBay, £7.99. Can't really complain about that, I suppose. Anyway, hope you all have a good weekend.